the forgiveness doctrine we practice is not to be confused so much with turn the other cheek. I think turn the other cheek is the most extreme. And just like there's a few basketball players that make it to the professional league, there's a few, I can count maybe in the back of my hand the amount of people who could really get struck down and turn the other cheek. Right then and there. That is something that's very hard to do. It's beyond challenging. It's almost impossible. So I think it's something that's more measurable. Something that's more doable. So it gives me great pleasure to share this with you because it has worked for me. And I think indirectly it has worked with a lot of people, but you just didn't know you were doing it. So the first thing you do when you want to move on from a situation, you forgive the situation or the person who caused the problem, for lack of a better word, right? You have to. You have to profess that. You have to say that out loud. I forgive you. Once you do that, that's important because the person is no longer in the front part of your mind. The person is no longer in front of you. Once you do that, you start to take power of yourself. So what you do, by doing that, you put the person next to you, to your peripheral. Now you can see forward, you can see where you're going. The next part, once you forgive that person, you put that person to the side. Because remember, we're human beings. Nobody's going to disappear overnight. You put them next to you. So now the next part, you have to forgive yourself. You have to make a list of what you felt when this person or the situation was putting you through. So I felt ashamed. I felt angry. I was pissed off. Whatever. You create a whole list. And you forgive yourself for each one of those things, sincerely. I forgive myself for feeling ashamed. I forgive myself for being frustrated. I forgive myself for internalizing the situation and screaming out at other people. So once you do that, and then the next part, you start praying. Because you have to replace what you were feeling with something that's very positive. Whatever you choose to pray, wherever it comes from, whatever words, you can make up your own, but you start praying. You replenish your soul. And then after doing that consistently, what's going to happen? The person that was to your side, they start fading. Because in addition to praying, you have to start doing positive things. So if it's dieting, if it's working out, if it's drinking water, if it's taking medication, if it's surrounding yourself with positive people. And so after a while, you will no longer see the person next to you. They're going to be behind you, but you only see them if you look in the rearview mirror.